our presentation with the introduction of the case study. So Japan has been challenging market for foreign businesses with low level of foreign direct investment due to strict government rules, cultural resistance to foreign ownership, and difficulties in finding local management expertise. Despite deregulation in the 1990s, Japan's low economic growth and aging population have made it less attractive to investors. However, Wallmart saw an opportunity to revitalize Japan's retail sector by leveraging its global supply chain and efficient business processes. In 2002, Wallmart entered Japan by acquiring a stake in SERI, an inefficient retailer, and eventually became its sole owner. Wallmart faced challenges like cultural resistance and had to adapt its strategies to local consumer preferences, but over the time, it introduced product tailored to the Japanese market and leveraged its global network to offer competitive prices. This journey highlights the needs for innovation and flexibility when entering a foreign market like Japan.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and very good day to everyone. My name is SURIA BINTI IRWAN, and now we're going to talk about why was FDI historically low in Japan. So historically, Japan's approach to foreign direct investment, FDI, has been characterized by caution and a focus on protecting domestic industries. So this approach stems from a complex interplay of factors, including the cultural norms, economic considerations, and historical experiences. So the first key factor that contribute to this low level of FDI in Japan was the presence of strict regulation on foreign ownership and control of businesses. So these regulations often viewed as protectionist measures aimed to safeguard the domestic companies and preserve Japan's unique cultural values. So Japanese government implemented a complex bureaucracy procedures, including limitation on the foreign ownership percentage, like restriction on the certain businesses activity, and also the lengthy approval processes, which this create a significant barrier for foreign companies seeking to enter the market or even enter the market. So this stringent regulation environment often deter the foreign investment or investors from pursuing opportunities in Japan. Next, another critical factor that contributing to the Japan's reluctance towards the FDI was the cultural resistance. So Japanese businesses traditionally prioritize the lifetime employment and emphasize on a strong focus on local management and leadership. So these cultural preferences, deeply rooted in the Japanese society, created a resistance to foreign ownership and management practices. So many Japanese consumers or businesses felt apprehensive about the accepting towards the foreign companies into their market, viewing them as a potential threats to their cultural identity and economic stability. So this cultural resistance often translated into a lack of support for foreign companies and a preference for domestically owned and operated businesses. Next, we have the challenges or lack of skilled labor. What it means is the challenges of attracting and retaining experienced and qualified management talent in Japan also presented a significant hurdle for the foreign firm. So the dominance of local companies create a highly competitive landscape where highly skilled Japanese professionals were often reluctant to leave their established position for the foreign companies. Additionally, the deeply ingrained social networks within the Japanese, known as keiritsu, often presented barriers for the foreign firm to gain access to the top talents. So these challenges made it more difficult for foreign companies to establish an effective leadership and management teams, ultimately impacting their ability to navigate the complexities of the Japanese market. In addition to these specific factors, Japanese history of rapid economy growth and its focus on domestic innovation also play a role in limiting the FDI. So Japan's post-war of economic miracle, characterized by a strong manufacturing sector and a focus on technologically advancement, fuel a sense of national pride and economic self-sufficiency. So this emphasis on domestic capability often lead to a less receptive environment to the foreign management or the foreign investment, as Japanese businesses viewed themselves as capable of driving their own growth and development.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I'm SYAHIEZY and I would like to talk about what are the potential benefits to the Japanese economy of greater FDI. Foreign direct investment, or FDI, plays a crucial role in revitalizing economies, particularly those facing challenges like slow growth and an aging populations. Japan is one such country that can significantly benefit from increased FDI. When foreign corporations enter a new market, they bring with them innovative business methods, advanced technologies, and fresh perspectives that can disrupt established industry and practices. In Japan context, increased FDI can lead to greater competitiveness in domestic markets, which is a key benefit that could invigorate the economy. Example, Wallmart in Japan. One of the most significant impacts of FDI is an increase in competitiveness between the domestic markets. When the foreign corporations like Wallmart enter a market such as Japan, it can disrupt the established status quo. Wallmart did this by introducing modern supply chain management systems, tighter inventory controls, and a pricing strategy focused on everyday low prices. This model was a departure from the more traditional retail strategy used in Japan. Such competitions compels local businesses to innovate, improve their operational efficiency, and boost productivity. As companies strive to keep up with the new market entrants, they often adopt new technologies and streamline their processes, leading to a more dynamic and efficient economy overall. Technology and knowledge transfer. Another transformative effect of FDI is the transfer of advanced technology and managerial knowledge to local markets. In Japan, Walmart's entry presented an opportunity for considerable modernizations, especially in the retail sector, which was traditionally dominated by inefficient processes and rigid distribution systems. Walmart's approach to advanced information systems and global supply chain management offered valuable lessons for Japanese merchants, enabling them to operate more efficiently, reduce costs, and enhance customer service. This infusion of new ideas and technology can significantly boost overall productivity, making the economy more competitive globally. Employment and consumer benefits. FDI can also have a profound impact on employment in the host country. Although the immediate effects of FDI can include job losses due to restructuring, as seen with Walmart's early layoff at SERI, these are often short-term consequences. Over time, the expansions of foreign companies can lead to job creations, especially as they open new storefronts, expand their operations, and invest in local communities. This job creation is crucial in balancing out any initial losses and contributes positively to the overall economy. Additionally, consumers benefit from lower prices and the wider range of products that foreign companies can provide through their global supply networks and economies of scales. This consumer benefit to help stimulate domestic spending, a key driver of economic growth. FDI not only benefit local businesses and employees but also has significant positive effect on consumers. Companies like Wallmart leverage their global supply chains to offer a wider variety of products at lower prices, which can be particularly appealing in markets that are price sensitive. This increased availability of affordable products enhance customers' choices and purchasing power. When consumers have access to better and more affordable goods, it can lead to an increase in domestic spending, a critical factor for economic growth. Hence, FDI can act as multiplier, indirectly boosting economic activity by enhancing consumer welfare. Challenges and opportunity. Despite the numerous potential benefits of FDI, Japan faces several challenges in attracting foreign investors. Compared to other affluent countries, Japan has relatively low level of FDI. Factors such as slow economic growth, an aging population, and certain structural barriers within the Japanese market make it less appealing to foreign investors. These barriers include rigid regulatory environments, high cost of doing business, and cultural differences that can be challenging to navigate. However, the Japan government has recognized the need of greater FDI to stimulate competitions, introduce new management concepts, and bring in advanced technologies. Understanding this need marks a significant step toward creating a more conducive environment for foreign investment. In conclusion, FDI holds significant potential to revitalize Japan's economy, especially during a period characterized by slow growth and an aging population. Through increased competitiveness, technology transfer, job creation, and consumer benefits, FDI can serve as a powerful tool to drive economic modernizations and growth. However, for Japan to fully capitalize on these benefits, it is crucial to address the structural and regulatory challenges that currently hinder foreign investment. With the right policies and a more welcoming environment, Japan can attract more FDI and realize its potential to improve its economic landscape significantly. We're moving to the next questions about how might the entry of Walmart into Japanese retail sector benefit that sector. Who could lose as a result of Walmart's entries? Walmart entries into the Japanese retail sector is a prime example of how FDI can present both opportunities and challenges for a local economy. On one hand, Walmart introduced several positive changes to Japan's retail industry by bringing its successful business practices from the US. On the other hand, Walmart's entry also faced significant resistance and challenges, highlighting the complexities of integrating foreign business model into a different cultural and economic environment. The entry of Walmart into the Japanese retail market brought several significant benefits. After acquiring SERI, a major Japanese retail chain, Walmart sought to introduce successful US retail strategies, such as advanced technology, effective inventory management, and cost-effective supply chains. These changes aim to improve sales operational efficiency, reduce expenses, and enhance competitiveness between the Japanese market. Additionally, Walmart's strategies of offering everyday low prices provide Japanese consumers with a broader range of affordable products, a significant advantage in a price-sensitive market. This emphasis on cost effectiveness and efficiency also encouraged other Japanese retailers to modernize and streamline their operations. However, Walmart's entry into Japan was not without challenges. One of the main issues was the cultural conflicts arose from applying American management practices to a Japanese company. SERI's employees and the broader public were resistant to Walmart's approach, which led to significant public relations challenges. Walmart's initial restructuring effort, which included laying off 150 employees, were met with substantial criticisms. Additionally, Walmart's policy of stocking low-cost Chinese goods clashed with Japanese consumer preferences for higher quality products. This misalignment required Walmart to adjust its product offering to better suit Japanese tastes. Walmart's entry into the Japanese market also had a profound impact on local competition. The aggressive pricing strategy employed by Walmart forced Japanese retailers to respond by lowering their prices and acquiring key assets to strengthen their market positions. While increasing competitions can drive efficiency and innovations, it can also pose a threat to smaller, traditional firms that may struggle to compete with Walmart's skills and pricing power. Local suppliers were initially hesitant to work with Walmart, fearing that the pressure to reduce prices will hurt their profit margins and disrupt long-standing business relationships. Despite the initial hurdles, Walmart adapted to the unique demands of the Japanese market over time. Recognizing the demographic realities, Walmart developed products tailored to Japan's aging populations, such as the inexpensive 298 yen bento, which appealed to older customers on a tight budget. Walmart also leveraged its global supply chains to introduce unique products like Reese's Pieces to Japan, distinguishing itself from local competitors. By circumventing Japan's traditional multi-layered distribution system and directly importing goods from other countries, Walmart was able to offer lower prices and improve its competitive position. The entry of Walmart into the Japanese retail sector created both winners and losers. On the positive side, consumers benefit significantly from a wider range of affordable products and increased competition, which often led to better prices and improved services. Some local retailers who were able to innovate and adapt also stood to gain from the increased efficiency and modern retail practices introduced by Walmart. On the flip side, smaller and more traditional firms faced difficulties competing against Walmart's scales, pricing strategies, and operational efficiency. Local suppliers too were apprehensive about partnering with Walmart due to potential impacts on their profit margins and established businesses models. In conclusion, Walmart's entry into the Japanese retail sector served as a compelling case study of the impact of FDI on local economies. But it brought about modernizations, increased competitions, and consumer benefits. It is also highlighted the challenges of integrating foreign business practices in a different cultural context. The experience of Walmart in Japan underscores the importance of understanding local market dynamics, cultural sensitivities, and consumer preferences for foreign companies seeking to enter new markets. Ultimately, Walmart's entry acts as a catalyst for a change, prompting both innovations and resistance within Japan's retail landscapes.
Walmart struggles to profit in Japan. Why is this? So first we have the cultural mismatch. So Walmart's mostly focused on low cost, high volume merchandises from China that doesn't really resonate with the Japanese consumer, who really valued quality and brand reputation. So their approach wasn't really aligned with the Japanese consumer and preferences. That leads to Japanese consumer doesn't really buy from Walmart. And secondly, we have the resistance to management practices. So Japanese employees were not really accustomed to American style management. So this leads to a high turnover rate and also lack of motivation from the staffs. So this creates a really stressful environment for both employees and the management itself. And last but not least, we have the competition and price war. So what I mean by this is that the local competitors responded to Walmart's entry by dropping their prices very low and also engaging in price war. This further squeezing the Walmart's profits margins and making it really difficult to gain market shares. So as we all know, Japanese have a culture that they tend to support the domestic businesses better than the foreign businesses.
So we go to the last part, which is why did Walmart announce in late 2012 that it would expand its operation in Japan after opening no new store in 4 years. So in late 2012, Walmart decided to expand its operations in Japan after a 4 years break, driven by strategic adaptation and renewed confidence in the market. When Walmart first entered Japan in 2002 by acquiring SERI, it faced challenges as its low-cost Chinese manufactured goods did not align with Japanese consumer preference for quality. So public relation issues such as layoff at SERI's headquarters further hindered process. Walmart then shifted its approach, including products like the 298 yen bento, a low-cost meal tailored to Japan's aging population and cost-conscious consumer. So Walmart also utilized its global supply chain to offer lower-priced products such as grapes from California, bypassing Japan's expensive distribution system. So in 2012, Walmart announced plan to open 22 new stores, reflecting its commitment to the market and a refined strategy that aligned with Japanese consumer behavior and business culture. This expansion highlighted Walmart's ability to learn from its mistakes and adapt to the unique challenges of the Japan